Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and locations you'll be watching this video. Yes, my dear viewers, I am back again with another update. So guys, I have a video here I would like we all to watch. But before then, if you're meeting my channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. Please kindly do well to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts on the comment section. Let us know what you think about this video, and I will see you towards the end.
We get plenty things we go talk today, but the most important one wey we wan look say US court wey be say e dey sit for Northern District of Illinois. The judge don hear the cry wey be say Atiku Abubakar cry go meet them say dem don finish wetin dem dey do and the magomago wey dem do for the tribunal wey dey here, and they don give them either 14 days timeline abi the one wey dem give before say na 21 days timeline, say that one no work again, say na 14 days make dem for file their matter of appeal to Supreme Court. Na dem kukuma go quick go meet this very court, and the court for their own wisdom no waste time at all. Now dem come talk say yes, dem come put the court say today will be Monday. Now dem talk say they must file the things where CSU need, which be the Chicago State University, waiting they need, say they must file them today. Then tomorrow, say court must sit. Then take Tinubu or in council, anybody will be say if they represent Tinubu, even if he no fit come for any reason at all, say he must enter telephone, join the conversation for there, say they must treat that matter. Tomorrow will be the 12th of September. 2023. Now that very one with the carry plenty other things. So we say if they happen as Abuja people, Samani don't talk say now 37 states now we get for Niger, but Abuja people don't carry their waka, say they want make them get their own governor. Say Tinubu even no get the required governorship percentage to rule them. That one they carry plenty other things. So we say it concern this judgment, and not be only me go talk all of these things here. I get Angel for studio, I get Esther, and I get Princess, plus our own UC Maxwell. Wait and that for Zoom. But make we start from studio. Angel.
Good day, my well-meaning Nigerians, my lovely and intelligent, obedient worldwide. Welcome on board. Tell your neighbor, say hope day. Yes, there is hope. As soon as I don't hear say Abuja residents and indigenous, they don't carry Samani go court. Say they need governor. For Abuja, they want sack Wike and many others. They never see anything. Welcome on board. Let's discuss.
Yeah, so my fellow obedient and well-meaning Nigerians worldwide, and welcome to another episode of Hope Alive. We get plenty news. We carry plenty news come for us today. Anyways, as soon as we proceed, we go see as the INEC select president where INEC give us. As we go in over the weekend, we'll see as every other person they snap picture, come snap picture with Biden because they not say that they're in an illegitimate occupant of that seat. Anyway, when I don't go anywhere, when I join us, let's take this right together.
Good day, well-meaning Nigerians and my fellow obedient worldwide. Tomorrow na the D-Day for the hearing in US, Illinois. And we are hoping that US court will not do like the tribunal for Nigeria. Hopefully they will not do like that and give the right justice as it should. So join us as we discuss.
Yes, with that very one, and our own Maxwell, I go get to you now because the matter where we go first start to the talk, and the matter of this US court, and the waiting sweet me for inside the court. Now the way and sweetness where they take react, now be the thing where we say it touch me. As Atiku, they try to unravel that issue where we say they no even treat for tribunal. Because why we say they no treat them now because of the certificates where we say first one for governor no day, first one for secondary no day. We not talk about the primary. So but now the one where they come out from Chicago now. And as they come put and they talk say in person, say somebody must come and talk about this thing. Anything when you get to file. They even tell Chicago State University, say, whatever you need to call for argument or anything, it must end today, say not tomorrow. And sake of say, the timeline to the Supreme Court, he get as it be because Samani, where be justice, where rule all this thing, they talk say sacrosanct. I think that's why US, whether they won't help us this time to resolve the mystery, what they say, is there around. We don't know what's in that day. So, Maxwell, as you did, they follow us for Zoom now. How you think about this horrible Jeffrey T. Gilbert, where be the judge, where be say, it be like saying, don't begin the act. It be like say, like, what in here for this very judgment? I know. What do you think?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, well-meaning Nigerians around the world. Good afternoon, obedient. Mr. Kano, good afternoon, and everybody waiting for studio. I greet each and every one of you. Well, the thing we say, not be because of anything. If you recall, when they carry this matter, go court. They tell the court, say, the issues we follow for this matter are the ones where they won't use for the proceedings where they happen for Nigeria. That is for the election petition where they go on for Nigeria. And you go remember, say, you get some kind of language where they been used for that document, say, make them deal with the matter expeditiously. Meaning, say, make them fast track the matter, make them do them sharp, sharp, sharp. And the judgments will come out from the Court of Appeal. Well, person if you talk, say, now one of the reasons we make them fast track them now. Because of article being already get meeting with them, tell them, say, these particular documents we need, say they go deem necessary in case he need to go on appeal for the matter. And like you know, the Supreme Court supposed to get 60 days where they go take here this appeal, deliver judgment on the matter. And inside these 60 days, not be the entire 60 days, the parties go use file their documents. No, not be so it be. Inside these 60 days, the parties go need to file their notice of appeal. They go need to file some other arguments and everything. You know, this party go file, the other party go respond. So, and this thing, they go do, say, between 20 days to 30 days. So, they need to deal with that matter fast. Because even when you file your notice of appeal, it gets some important things where you're supposed to highlight for that notice of appeal to inform the court saying why you carry this matter come appeal, why you carry the matter come court. And if you get new evidence, you know, I've been don't talk, say, the evidence where article they asked from the Chicago State University, these documents where they asked from Chicago State University, now documents where they say they feel use them on appeal, say they feel submit them. So if indeed they get intention to submit these documents, it then necessarily say they get these documents as quick as possible, make them a part of their appeal, their notice of appeal where they will take the court. Remember, say the Court of Appeal been through.
Okay, it be like say we lost Maxwell briefly, but maybe we come back to studio before he go come back because we don't say network just there wrong in different places. So Maxwell, you dey hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Kanu. Can you hear me?
Okay, carry the go. Our people just they miss you as you come out. So network.
All right, I apologize. Well, that's the network situation. So what I talk, we say the fact say one of the reasons why they come court, they inform the court say they go need to use this document for appeal and say judgment already come out from the Court of Appeal where they go Supreme Court. So it is very necessary say they go fast track the case so that they go know whether they go give them the documents or they no go give them. So now the situation with that, so we can say that this one to follow for a reason where it be say the court decide bring the dates closer. And you know say no be everything where all of us feel know for here. If it be say after this judgment come out, say the lawyers of article if don't write letter to the court or write letter to the lawyers to take inform them say time don't they go. So that's why they come fast track them like this.
Okay, so what would they expect? They say tomorrow all parties go talk with him with their own, and then talk say today. Now they must be there. Then any filing. The thing they very very sharply given. And what is surprised me now? Within this weekend, now they give that very instruction on the order make these things happen. And as we had law, they work. That thing must happen. Abi, it must happen. They must conclude everything where concern their filing today, so that tomorrow they must get that in person or call in court session. Abi?
The thing we say, say our judiciary is still I don't know whether to say we still the crawl or we don't the wakao or waiting to talk. But the thing we did there be say, when you look at the United States, they have a very good judicial system, at least to a certain extent, and we can trust them to fast track issues. No, before say for our Supreme Court for Nigeria here, you get cases for our courts for here, you get cases we don't do there 10 years, 20 years, 25 years, we say they never hear the matter. So as it be like this, all these parties need to adhere with the order of the court, make sure say they file all their documents within the time where the courts don't give, so that they will be able to finish the matter. Because say another thing we be say, not only say they want to make them finish this particular case for US in time. The timing for our own court for Nigeria also they affect that one. Because if the judgments no come quick, then what the article say they won't use and do for here if they possible. So the courts for there, they reasonable to even make this decision, where they say they fast track them.
Okay, thank you very much for that one. Our own analysts don't explain it, give us that very something. Would they thank the Jeffrey T. Gilbert Abi, the judge will be saying now in the seat for there, and the good things will be saying they do make Nigeria for the better. You understand me? Because now assistance now then they give us, don't be say they must do them. So now that more then go decide whether they go allow us make we foresee the Tinubu's certificate or the requirements or waiting we carry and enter that school, make we clear that part as we move towards the Supreme Court, so that we go know how the thing go take go. So with that very one, we go enter another matter where we say Angel mentioned for here. And also, waiting Abuja people, as they talk, say, we can know if it work for them. Say, we can go sound as a governor, so they need governor. And the thing they come from waiting Samani talk. But before we go into that, make myself for explanate, give us. I bring on a waiting Samani talk and how intake talk am. Now, the Samani waiting in that is Justice Samani will be saying I read this court of appeal document. Now I won't bring waiting in talk. Make it no be say make it no say na in the cost the thing where they go on now for Niger as people don't begin the demand. And even some people go still the demand for governors. He said, in quotes, if the framers had wanted to make scoring 1/4 of votes cast in FCT a specific requirement, they would have made that intention plain. End of quote. This argument is utter childish and makes no sense to me. The framers said 36 states of the Federation and FCT, but Samani chose to call it 37 states, and he can't quote anywhere in the Constitution where he saw 37 states was plainly written. What other English can be explicitly plainer than 36 states and the FCT to Samani? Should this section 134(2)b be written in Hausa for him to see the phrase and get the meaning? If FCT was a state, since Samani loves plain language, the framers would have stated it clearly and plain, leaving no atom of doubt by saying in section 3, subsection 1, that Nigeria shall have 37 states and one of the states will be used for adopted as a capital. But there is nowhere in the Constitution where 37 states were plainly written or even mentioned. Samani interpretation has no place in law. It is pure judicial mischief. He ought not to follow the law, even if he doesn't like it, and then recommend the Senate to amend it. Clearly, he twisted the Constitution. And Maxwell, before I come back to studio, now my own opinion when I talk, when I go see waiting in talk for that very place where they write for in destiny, they underlined in red. Now in judgment, now they bring commot. So when they talk about this 25% of Abuja say they want governor, if they want myself, may they reject the president where they talk say they give them, because they not be them select, you understand, don't they elect the man. Whether the 19% in gate, you don't reach the percentage where you need to govern people state where they talk say at 7 states. But anyway, Maxwell, you know pastors will be saying there, and my own this thing I talk, as that man talks saying at 7 states, and na in come mention and for in judgment. Now I bring them back, make your photo before we go join that issue for studio.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, now one of the problems with the for our judicial system be this, where it be say the courts go make proper and due recourse to the body of the law. And that is one of the reasons where we carry this matter, the appeal for Supreme Court. Sake of say we don't see say the court misdirect himself when he failed to really consider the literal interpretation of the provisions of section 134 of the 1999 Constitution. It is unfortunate, say, when I read that document, I see, say, they write 37 states for that document. It is very unfortunate. If to say the court even decides, say, what they go write there, be say, 37 entities or 37 territories, it is understandable. But for the court to add Abuja, make them states, call write 37 states, when the provisions of our Constitution has not provided that. The number of states listed in the Constitution are 36. Even though inside the first schedule to the 1999 Constitution, now 36 states they list for there. So it is actually mischievous and totally callous of the court to have made this blatant error. How could the court have considered Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, as one of the states? Even if you want to talk, say they no need to get 25%, talk them. But for you to come look or tell us, say we get 37 states for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I hope so you know, Mr. Kanu, say people don't already hit the streets currently. Abuja residents don't already hit the streets. They request him and give them governor. And remember, say Abuja gets only one person where they represent them for Senate. He will be saying a person for Labour Party, he will be Ireti Kingibe. And this same person, now just one person. Other states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria get 3 people where they represent them. Also, for the House of Reps, Abuja get only 2 people where they represent them. Other states get past this number. So if they very miscalculated, say the court will consider say Abuja no dey special. Then if they no dey special, why you can't give them minister, you not give them governor? Why you not give them commissioners? The same way I also you know, Mr. Kanu, say all the states they appoint commissioners. Immediately a particular governor come into power, he will appoint commissioners, we go man some certain commissions when they equivalent to ministries for federal level. Why I can't ask? Why be say they no allow them appoint commissioners for the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Section 299 for the Constitution talks say now only for 3 instances. Now if you look Abuja like say now I think the document talk with the Constitution. You not also Abuja be state. He says if you see Abuja like say it be state. If I tell you say Mr. Wole Soyinka carry hair like say it be Maxwell, it means say Mr. Wole Soyinka don't talk to Maxwell. It's not possible now. So the idea be say now only 3 opportunities. Nine Nigerian Constitution don't give say if you look Abuja like say it be state. Number 1 be say when you talk of executive powers. Number 2 be say when they talk of judicial powers. Number 3 be say when they talk of legislative powers. This one no mean say when you reach election, say you go come count Abuja, say na state. Constitution say
well,
it be federal capital territory.
Make I just interrupt you for a minute. The people will be saying, they call them the framers of this constitution, and they come and say 1999 as amended. These people don't die finish. And the question I just asked, and if the person I write time, I mean the framers not there alive, they think there for their mind. What think they think when they put them, whether their intention be for it to have 37 states, then don't die finish. Because I know say, Jimmy Merai come out one time, talk say, he follow do that construction of that very amendment and say maybe waiting they carry for their mind. And I know say plenty other people will follow do that very amendment. They still there alive. Some of them still there for National Assembly. Now waiting they happen for Nigeria. I beg, answer me. Others won't know too.
Mr. Kanu, the thing we did we say we don't even need to go define the people who frame the constitution to know the intention of the constitution. See, you know, saying that we they make the thing be like say plenty work the inside. When they make law, they make the law say make normal citizens feel interpret them. Now so they make law. Because Mr. Kanu, if you know sabi interpret law, for instance, traffic law, you know go know say red means say make you stop. And say the law talk say if you pass traffic lights when you don't tell you stop, say you go pay 5,000 naira. You need to go court for court to interpret this one for you, Mr. Kanu. The laws were made so that every citizen, everybody who holds the book can interpret it and understand it. The only time when we dey go court now when issues, disputes don't dey. Say you dey claim say that the interpretation be this, me I dey claim say that the interpretation be this. So it go come be the court, now it go come settle the matter. And the court need to look the intent of the lawmakers, maybe the mindset of the framers of the constitution. What did they carry for mind when they do them? Mr. Kanu, remember, say before 1999 constitution, we didn't get one other constitution we been they exist. And that constitution, they don't write anywhere for that constitution say you must get 25% for FCT. At that time, FCT they exist. For 1979, FCT they exist. You understand me? So if to say they been want, make it no day, they for no even change them when it comes to the 1999 constitution. But they change the law, come put and say you will get 25% for 24 states and the federal capital territory. I don't know which other place they answer federal capital territory for Nigeria apart from Abuja. So we don't already reason and we don't look the body of the law. We don't say the court misdirect itself. The court make mistake by coming to that kind of judgment where you go talk say 37 states where we get for the federal. You know see Mr. Kanu, you know see that document before I round up. You know see for that place where you say 2/3 of 37 states of the federation. It can't put FCT Abuja inclusive. If to say FCT Abuja na state, what thing go make them put FCT Abuja inclusive?
Yeah.
If you say 37 states, you go just stop for there now. What thing make them put FCT Abuja inclusive? So these are the things about
myself. Then for put them for constitution say inclusive, just as him take put them now.
Thank you very much. Your mind don't go with at the top. Now, why the framers of the constitution don't put FCT Abuja inclusive? That be the question. So they don't intend to include FCT Abuja for that 36 states where you will get 25%. They say you will get 25% for that 24. Then Abuja they different say you must get them. So, say the matter don't go to Supreme Court, we go see how the Supreme Court will take.
Yes, I go follow and join Abuja people, especially that man when we say in the joint issues with them when they call them Korea. That time where they even sue them go that time, in they stand in for Abuja residents and all that. I hope they go continue the fight because that thing, as Maxwell take talk, the thing really they affect Abuja people because if no be states, if they talk saying a state, then be made they give them governor.
Yes,
they
suppose affect beginning to the end. They should give them governor, give them
three senators.
Exactly. Commissioners, everything.
Then they appoint commissioners and all that.
Now the consequences where these judges go face when they call black white.
Yes.
When an adult know if he say this thing, now the truth.
They don't get one matter like that where go Supreme Court where one man will be one